Ba da da ba da 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 da. What's up, cats? I'm ElectricJazzcat, aka EJ. That's right, you can call me EJ, you can call me Electric, you can call me Jazzcat. Usually the people who don't know me call me Jazzcat. You can call me Jazz, just don't call me late for dinner. Oh, we moved. Okay, so last episode we took on the gym. It was no problem. It was easy peasy, lemon squeezy, goosh in the touche. These little filler things to say. And now we're gonna continue. Yeah, bye-bye. We're gonna continue up north. I think we got Chorus to deal with. Oh, he's here sooner than I thought. I thought he was gonna be up at the desert. Oh, it's you again. Hold up! That's a good theme. If it's not an inconvenience, may I have a look at your Pokemon? No, I don't know you, you don't know me, stranger danger. Are you sure? But this is for science. Oh, how interesting. He looked at my Pokemon anyway. The nerve! I'd say, Landorus, take him out! And you're a trainer with merely 3 badges. Well, in this region, yeah. You want to look at all my other badges? Fantastic. I'm not sure how you're doing it, but you're bringing out the power of your Pokemon. Oh, excuse me, I am a scientist. My name is Chorus. The theme of my research is this song. The power of Pokemon. Bringing out the power of Pokemon. Is it possible to bring out their maximum power through the bond they share with their trainers? Or is there some other different method? I'd like to test my theory by battling with you. Do you find this acceptable? No, but I'll do it because you asked to touch Landorus and he wasn't okay with it. Either way, I'll be waiting around for... Why would you ask? Just... Which, okay, so in this, we're gonna have this breeder who fights us like usual, but we're gonna say a little magic word that stops that from happening, like this. Shaboo! See, I told ya. Didn't have to do nothing. I've been waiting for you. What's the matter? Interested in what's behind me? They are not mere rocks, but the Pokemon known as Crustle. Observe. With this device I created to energize Pokemon, I'll... Now go, Crustle! And become better in Pokemon Unite! Which is annoying. I've never liked Crustle. Stupid Pokemon. Why? Because it's Gen 5. Not just because it's Gen 5. Literally, like, all the Pokemon Gen 5 suck. I'm sorry. There's only, like, 10 good ones. And if you disagree with me, you got bad taste. Sorry. What's Crustle? Were they just lying here, out of energy? With their boulders on their backs? Team Plasma said we should recognize the potential in Pokemon and liberate them from humans. I disagree. Conversely, it should be humans who bring out the hidden potential in Pokemon. With glasses, that makes me smart. Now that I think of it, I should never ask you your name. EJ, I remember that name. Well then, I will test you to see if you're a trainer who can bring out the hidden potential of Pokemon. So if I said no before, would that meant we wouldn't have battled now, or does he still battle? I don't remember. It's Performer Joe! Joe Mama! Alright, well I got something for you, Joe Mama. Bulldoze. Yeah, light screen, go ahead. Because you're dead on the next turn anyway. Choo-Choo, yeah, stay in. It's the best scenario, you know. He can't touch us with electric-type moves because we're also ground-type enemies. Wow, that's it. 2 Pokemon. Loser. I see, just like the gym leaders in each area with the Elite Four and the champion in the Pokemon League, you bring out the power in Pokemon, so be kind to them. That's the kind of person you are. That's what I try to be. I'm extremely grateful for your help. This is a token of my gratitude. 13. Thank you. It's so frustrating. If only we could talk to Pokemon in order to bring out their power. There's no way a person like that could ever exist. Yeah, and that's this little joke he's trying to make. Why is the music so loud for me in my ears? Oh, because I'm at 40 instead of 30. Now I'm at 20. That's too soft. There's 30. Okay, gooch. I don't think I've ever explored these houses, so let's go ahead and explore them. Because I got some talking to do today. Okay, I don't know how many cuts there's gonna be. What? You don't like my speed? Okay, well, I'm sorry. I'm working on it. I'm trying to work out again. It's just, school's got me busy, man. Like, so speaking of school, I need this key for CMP. Hashtag bars. And I went there, like, over a week ago now, last Thursday. For you guys, when this goes live, it'll be 2 weeks ago when it took place. Because today's Friday for me. And, I want to trade, but that would be randomized, right? Or at least maybe what I'm getting is randomized? I go there, and they don't have any spare keys. So he has to order a new one, and he says it'll be here by Tuesday. And I'm like, okay. I show up on Wednesday, because that's when he was guessing it'd be there on Tuesday. He never confirmed. I go there Wednesday, and I see his door shut to his office, but I still go in, because it's like an office connected with like multiple offices. And they're like, yeah, he stepped out right now. And I'm like, you know when he'll be back? It's random. What's the point of having office hours if it's random? And I'm like, okay, I'll try again another day, another time. So I did. I tried before my classes today on Friday. I saw his door was open and he was out to lunch. And I'm like, oh, but the rest of the people didn't go out to lunch and he did? You know, on Thursdays, some Pokemon fly here? No way. Okay, I need to fix that. That's another story. So that's a little frustrating. Ooh, citrus berries. I'm gonna smell that. Because I'd like my key, man, so I can do my job even though I'm not getting paid until, like, another 2 weeks. But it'll make sense because there's gonna be some time where I'm not at school working and I'm gonna still be getting paid, so it evens out. Other thing, so my code name for this girl that I still like, that I have a crush on, I'm calling her Peaches. Which is why we played the Bowser Peaches thing, how I'll mimic your Pokemon sound. Go ahead. That's the Ursaring. You can recognize the sound? Of course! I know, like, basically every Pokemon sound. That's what I do. I listen to stuff. So her code name is Peaches, okay? Because it has, like, the same syllables as her actual name. And my friend pointed out, because I said this incorrectly. I said she left me unread, right? Wrong! Unread, the definition means they saw the message and they didn't say anything. And I was trying to say this in the original video, but I said unread. When reality happened, it was undelivered. And I was trying to show my friend about this, the other EJ actually, when we did the EJ Try Not to Laugh video. I was talking to him about it. And he's like, yeah, I didn't know about this trick. And I was like, oh, you didn't know about that? And he couldn't do it on his phone. So it makes it more likely that she just genuinely didn't see my message. And we still have a chance. And so out of, like, the 3-4 people that I've talked to about this at school, I'm like, yeah, I think I should, talk to her and be like, hey, did you get my message? Some were like, yeah, say that. And another was like, or just literally go up and say, hey, I think you're cute. Do you want to go out? And the 2 guys who said that same thing to tell me to do that both have girlfriends. So, yeah. And maybe you don't necessarily, I don't have to say, hey, I think you're cute. But just be like, hey, do you want to go out sometime? Because, I mean, come on. Think about it. When I said, hey, I'm going to be leaving. I'm not going to be working here as much because I've got school. Do you want to add each other on Snap to stay in touch? She was all happy and she wanted to put the stuff down right away. She didn't have to say yes, or she could have been like, oh, sure. But she was like, oh, yeah. Like, she got excited. So, what is it that, Asa, like, sent me something? And he said, like, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take or something like that. This Pokemon, thank you. It's a very cool Pokemon, but you're being very annoying. So the only downer is now, because I'm so busy with school, and like I have different GA duties I have this year compared to last year because the teacher wanted to change it up. So I'm a little bit more busy with that. I'm not teaching a combo this year, but I'm playing in 2 combos. And now I've gone from like having one free weekday to having no free weekdays. It's kind of annoying. There's like one less class earlier in the morning, but I'm still getting done around the same time of the day. So it's like, it's nice if I have to be up late to do homework, or if I want to get up early, take a shower or whatever. And I say early as in like, not early, but like a time I'd usually get up, but I'm not running out the door to class. You know what I mean? So, point is, I emailed my job, and I said, hey, you know, school's got me crazy busy. In addition, you know, doing other stuff. Speaking of school, I just got an email. What was this? Talking about what we're having for class next week. Alright. See, they're very organized with their stuff, telling you when's this and when's that once the ball gets rolling. I drag on. So, I told them I'm like literally, like the only day I can tell my job I can work is like towards the end of September. Or there's a specific date I gave, I can't remember off the top of my head. And maybe it could have been 2 days, because it's like it's on a Saturday when I'm telling them to do it. But one of those Saturdays, I have a gig outside of school, which is paying like a good chunk of change, you know what I'm saying? Actually making more than I would make at my job in one day. It would make like what I make at my job like 4 days what I'm making in one, but I'm performing. Hey, look at me, music EJ, right? Plume fossil, and now we have 2 fossils that I can't use because I remembered that is not till post-game. Awesome! I should put on like walk through all cheat codes and then just go over there. Could I do that? Would that be cheating? I know they're called cheat codes, but like, people use experience cheat codes to level up. I'm just going somewhere that's already in the game, and if I can't access to post-game, why not, you know? Let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Because that's a genuine question. I know people are like, oh, EJ's the stickler. I'm just like, hey. Well, I guess I can't use bulldoze. I don't have anybody who can, like, fly. I guess we'll target the Tentacruel. And yeah, just target, do this. Okay. I forgot, I'm also ground. That was a close one. Panicked. I should have healed. Oh well. That's alright. It's just a game, you know? Okay, we'll Psychic the Hitmontop and we'll Mudslap the Tentacruel. There we go. See? I didn't flip out. That's another thing I've been working on, is patience. There's a really good Bible verse that I love that I've been going back to again and again. And one of the things it talks about is having endurance and patience. And I used to think I was a very patient guy, right? Because realistically, yeah, my mom made me, well, not made, I think, I would love to write you. I don't think it was intentional. She's just not the best with time. Sorry, Mom, love you. But she's not good with time. She's always kind of running late, and I always like to run on time. So, a lot of times I'd have to wait for her after school was done. And I can understand if you're a little bit late here and there, you know, 15 minutes you're late, and it happens now and then. But dude, this happened way too many times. I have to do this because of Torment. Oh. Okay. Kind of like that Pokemon, but it's cool. Anyway, as I was saying, Axorus. Okay. It's kind of a scary Pokemon. Vice Script! Mm-hmm. Okay, we can live one. We'll set up a wish. Scary face, that's fine. Psychic. Aha! The power of wish, baby! Pokemon Wish. Can't wait till that game gets finished. Metal Claw, get rid of Harden. I never seen a Kingler use Harden before. Wow, lost 2 Pokemon? Jim and Stinky. And we just got them, too! Man. So much for cherishing the Pokemon forever in a Cherish Ball, you know what I mean? I didn't even need to go this way. Why did I go this way? Who's this guy? Alright, there's a house that heals, like, here, I think. Is there a PC in here? No, not one that I can use as a laptop. Alright, well, I'm gonna put them to the back so I don't use them, and I'm gonna heal, just so I don't have to make a trip all the way. So I can get an encounter, I can do that. Don't look at me. Hey, she didn't look at me. Alright, is this Desert Resort? Is this the same? I don't remember. As this? It is the same. Okay. Well, I think we'll get something better out here. What do we got? I'm not mad. It's cool. What do we even have right now? Yeah, we don't have a fire type. AJ, you should swap. That's a good idea. Let's go into Lanana. Even though I don't think he'd have any fire type moves right now anyway. Pokeball. This game is easy.
Flareon, the flame Pokemon. Inhaled air is carried to its flame sac.
What?
Heated, maybe they mean the throat. Heated and exhaled as fire that reaches over 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
That is extremely hot. Like, you would die. What's the name of that kid? The Gaming Flower? Yeah. The Gaming Flower. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, so patience. So, I'll never forget, it is engraved in my brain. There was a day my mother was so late in picking me up. In the winter time, I finished Jazz Band 1, it was an activity after school that lasts an hour and a half. And then Jazz Band 2 rehearses. I saw the Jazz Band 2 kids go inside as I waited outside for an hour. And the way that stupid middle school worked was, they locked the doors from the outside so you couldn't go back in unless someone was standing there waiting, which there wasn't because it was an outside after-school activity. And the Jazz Band 2 kids were coming out! And they were going home! This is really my encounter? Okay. I was hoping for something cooler, but spoiling's alright. They were leaving, and then my mom showed up, and I was like... freezing, right? Does she have to say anything? No. There's not even a, sorry I'm late. Nothing. And it's like, are you serious? How about just a, I'm sorry, I was mad at that time. You know? It's like, I'm your kid. How could you be so late in getting me? But the thing that really made me angry the most was that dog was in the car. His name was Meatball. And I did not like that dog growing up. Because for one, he was very in love with my mom. Like, he did not like anybody else. He was okay with everyone else, but he loved my mom. And for whatever reason, this dog hated me. Like, he would get jealous if he saw us with mom. And one day, I don't know if I've said this story on the YouTube channel or not before. One day, we took him to the neighbors, and by neighbors, it's like they're not our next door neighbor, but they're like, it's complicated, I don't know how to describe it. It's about like maybe 30 steps away, okay? It's not down the block, it's like backyard. I don't know how to describe it that you would understand, all right? Just know it's a neighbor's house, okay? We went there and they said, yeah, we have a fenced-in yard, you can use it, you know. They weren't home, but they let us use the fenced-in yard to bring Meatball. So it was me and my little brother, Sonny, and I was a little guy, okay? I was like 6th grade, and my body didn't actually get starting bigger till like 10th grade. I was a very little guy when I was little. Yeah. He starts doing this in like a hole of a fence, so he's like getting stuck in there, and I'm like, he's gonna hurt himself. Let me help you, Meatball. And like, approach him from behind, and this is where I messed up, apparently, because I didn't know this. I'm just a kid, right? Kids are kind of stupid, but it's not their fault because they don't know. I was gonna pull him out. The second I grab him, apparently he wasn't stuck. And this dog, like, spun around super fast, super reflex. So not only was he out, and I was like, my mind's trying to register this, all happening so fast. Not only is he spin around, now his mouth comes back around and starts doing this. He goes, huh, and then huh, on both of my arms. So he's going, ha, 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 and I'm just like, and I was like, ow, ow! And poor Sonny jumping on the trampoline, he's just sitting there like this. Like, oh my gosh, like he's frozen, like what's happening? And so I tried hitting him, I'm like, to get him off, and he's still, and I'm in so much pain. And so I screamed at the top of my lungs. I went, Sonny, go get the older brother, go and help. And so as soon as Sonny heard me yell this, and I'm crying, got off that trampoline, and he ran to the house. And he's still, and I'm like, what do I do? And so then it made me think about like those nature shows, and like when an animal can't win a fight or whatever, they play dead. And I'm like, okay, I just need to stop moving completely. So I just laying back on the floor, and I stopped moving. And after about 5 seconds, I guess he thought I was dead. You can see why I hated this dog. I don't hate him anymore. I don't hate anyone. That's part of me trying to, like that, back to that Bible verse I was talking about. But I won't read it because some people may not be Christians, and that's okay. But it's for me. I lay there, and I'm just crying, in pain, bleeding. And I can see in the distance, now brother Sonny, and he's got my second brother, who's, there's like a 10-year difference between me and Sonny and to our older brothers. So like, for example, I am 26, so that means my oldest brother is 36. Like that. But that's the oldest brother. This is the second brother. So that means if I'm 26 and Sonny is 24, so that means brother number 2 is 34. Okay. But at the time I was like 12. Can we get rid of the happy music? Yeah, Spoink, if it stops bouncing, it dies. We're gonna name you Ball. Because I don't really... I'm trying to tell my story. And I don't want this... EJ got bit by a dog and he's laying on the ground. Right, okay. So then... because I don't think I've told this story before. And if I did, it was like super early YouTube videos. I see them running over, and also that something else made me angry was now Meatball's just... He's trotting, his tail's wagging, he's like, I beat him up, he's not gonna get in the way anymore with Mama. And he's sniffing around back in the yard having a good time. And all I could think about at that time was just hate, hate, hate. And I wanted to get up and beat the crap out of that dog. But I'm like, even if I could, I was in so much pain I couldn't move. So now here come my 2 brothers. Sonny gets the leash, puts it on Meatball, and he's like, oh, time to go? Okay. And then my second brother picked me up, bless his heart, and carried me home. Come back. Now, we have like a sunroom sliding door, so you can see through it, but there's like a door that like shuts, and we call it sunroom because it like leads outside to the patio and stuff, but it also connects to the family room. And it was an add-on addition that my family added on later as I was growing up. My 2 brothers are now watching Meatball on a leash in the sunroom, okay? And he seems fine now. Like, what was his deal, you know? I'm still so upset, so angry. My mom's taking care of me. See, I told you my mom's a good mom, right? And after I've been bandaged up and stuff, I'm just like, I literally said, I'm like, I want to kill him! Like, I was so angry. And my mom's holding me back, and my brothers have the dog there, and I can just see him. And he says, and I'm like, you are dead. So, yeah, I didn't like the dog, and then they said, yeah, the reason why he did that was because he thought he was being attacked. Also, he was adopted. We got him at the age of 4 or 3, we don't really know. And he was like adopted, then given back to the Humane Society, then adopted, then given back, then adopted and given back because he had bad owners who mistreated him, so he wasn't like your average beagle. He was a beagle, by the way, in case you were wondering. Beagles are the best. So, okay. Didn't really want to fight this guy. So, yeah, that happened. And then we got this dog trainer who was trying to tell us, yeah, that's why he did that. Gastrodon. Oh, it's gonna have water absorbed, though. Mudshot then. And even though that was the case, that was not going to be the last time that Meatball attacked me. Believe it or not. He attacked me. Oh! What is happening? He would attack me 2 more times in my life. Crits? Why? That's cool. That's fine. Anyway, guess I'm gonna do some grinding. Patience. That's the lesson for today, okay? When it did come time for him to put him down and he got to be too old, I did show empathy, you know, I gave him a little doggy toy to bury him with. In the final moments, though, I did still hold a bit of a grudge, but, you know, that's something that I've honestly really learned too. I know people don't like to talk about this, but the drama that took place about a little bit over a year ago when I was attacked on the internet and stuff, by going back to this Bible verse and stuff, I finally learned to let it go. It does not matter. It's not my place to get angry at someone else about something that's, you know, it doesn't matter. I'm fine. I've moved on. I'm no longer holding a grudge against anyone or anything. That's not to say I can't get angry in a moment if something happens to make me mad, but I will come back if you give me some time and some space. Pokemon breeders, gotta love them. Gotta love them. Thank you for your money. Trying to give a lesson here. Give me some space. I'll come back, say I'm sorry or forgive you, and it'll be fine. But either way, that's gonna do it for today's video. A little bit longer than intended. Sorry about that. Look at it this way. At least this is only a Tuesday, Thursday, not a Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So, I'm saving you 20 minutes that way. Man, we lost 3 Pokemon. Crazy. So yeah, I'm gonna put these to rest. Kinda not good that we lost them because what is happening? What was I even? Okay. What? Huh? Okay, well you died first. And then you. And then we lost our starter, Chris. Wild. Oh, you did have a fire type. Nice. We already have a psychic type, but wow, since when do we get so many psychic types? I'm not gonna train these two, just because like they're gonna be death fodder. I don't plan on using them. And actually Ball is like up to par with everybody else. We're technically on par. I don't know what the heck happened. Speed up. I'll have to look back and post. That's gonna be who I'm gonna put on the team. So post EJ. There you go. There you go. Moral of the story, what I was trying to say, because I got sidetracked, I thought I had patience, but that's also another part of this Bible verse that I love. One of the things it says is, don't think that you ever know it all. Even if someone's saying something to you that you think you know, still listen to them and hear them out, because you never know. Some respect, you know? So, even though I'm like, okay, I'm patient with like getting a ride because my mom made me wait very many times, now I'm training my new patience to not get angry at so many things so easily. And it's working, I'm getting better, I'm not swearing as much, I'm living a healthier lifestyle, and I'm proud of myself, and I'm gonna keep trying to do the best. Highly encourage you to do the same, but you don't have to. You do you, I'll do me. Either way, I'm gonna get up out of here, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!
It's the next chapter, the ultimate goal.